Welcome to Season 3 of the Casual Camping Podcast, your home for the best camping discussion both in and out of the field. Here are your hosts, Tim and Aid.
Welcome, one and all, every single one of you, to another beautiful episode of Casual Camping Podcast. With me, I'm Tim, and this fella is Aid.
Hello! Well done, Tim. I see the intros are catching.
Oh, man, the intro energy's got to be there, hasn't it? And you've been doing a sterling job for a few weeks now, so I thought, you know what, I'm coming in big, hard and fast.
Oh, watch out. Anybody that's in the vicinity of Tim. He's coming in hard and fast. Oh, God.
Okay. Thought I did a good thing. Turns out...
I have to make it a little bit of a joke of that.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I've put up with you for 50 years now, so I'm used to it. I'm used to it. I only cry every so often now.
Oh, God.
How the devil are you?
Oh, I am good. We are planning our camping.
Yes.
Nothing's booked yet, though, and surprise, surprise, I think everybody that we know has backed out of it.
Well, you know, we've always said voices for podcasts, not for actually seeing in person. So, that's all right. It's all right. My other half loves me. It's that's fine. I've said all along, I'm quite happy to go camping on my own, even if you don't turn up. But as far as
turning up, Tim. I'm turning up.
Cool. As far as I'm aware, I've got a couple of mates who are still coming. Although, to be honest, I haven't actually confirmed that with them yet. So maybe they've dropped out as well.
We've not even booked anything, Tim. We might not have space in the place.
No, we're gonna need a couple of spare. Well, if there's only thee and me, we only need one space, don't we? But if there's more people, we might need a couple. But we probably need to sort that shit out, don't we? Really?
I think this week. Let's lock it down. Lock it down, Tim.
Lock and load, and get it hard and fast. Hey, that's the way I'm rolling.
And if that campsite is listening to us, honestly, we don't get rowdy, and I'll make sure that Tim just slows it down a bit and comes in semi. Oh no, don't say that.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
God.
Comes in flaccid. Let's not put that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, don't worry, they're not listening, Ed.
No, they are not listening, but plenty of others are. So thank you to each and every one of you. You are making two Yorkshire lads' dreams. So thanks for tuning in. We are wanting to have a kind of Q&A kind of episode. So get on those socials, contact us however you are. So there's Facebook, Instagram. You can even chat, maybe sporadically through YouTube. But
you can. You can also, wherever you listen to this podcast, if you go to the show notes, there's a link at the top of the show notes that lets you just send us a message. Comes straight through to us. So you've got no excuse, people. No excuse to not badger us enough.
Oh, badgering.
Why does that... Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it just sounded wrong.
Yeah, it did. Ooh. I got badgered. Did you like it?
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit scratchy.
I don't know.
You got to be careful of badgers. They're proper vicious, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I've got to apologise. Snack of the week, schoolboy error. It's a bowl of crisps or potato chips to our North American friends. Noisy snack. So I've kind of moved them away so I don't eat them on microphone, but it's one of those subliminal things where you just keep reaching for a snack and put it in your mouth and then realize I'm on microphone, I'm chewing up a crisp. So I apologize in advance if I eat crisps during the recording of this episode.
Are they talking to you, Tim? Are they calling you? Eat me.
They're hot dog flavor crisps. I have to say, they're lovely. They're really nice.
Are they?
Yeah. Actually,
well,
yeah, here we go. I'm going in.
Brilliant.
Crunch.
So, what are we talking about this week?
We are talking about, we're talking about army surplus stores, or over here in the UK, army and navy, the ye olde army and navy stores. So, so it's an idea that I've been kicking around for a bit because I love an army surplus store. I love an army and navy store. It's you can get all sorts of stuff that you didn't even know you wanted, right cheap. And I just thought, well, why don't we talk about it as a place to get cheap camping gear from? You know, somewhere where you can get stuff that's tried and tested. It's been tried in an army field somewhere with 20,000 soldiers. So, you know, it's kind of going to work, although there's probably ex-military people listening going, that don't mean nothing because they get loads of stuff that don't work. But, you know, I just thought, you know, let's throw that around as an idea of somewhere to go and get stuff.
Yeah, the last time I was in one and, you know, doing a bit of prep for this episode, I went to, you know, a few little places. I'm not sold on it, I have to say, Tim.
Oh my God. I probably know why you're not sold on it. Because the essence of why I like it is probably the antithesis of why you don't. But as you said before we started recording, we're proper yin and yang coming at this from different points of view. I like it because although I'm a bit of a label tart and a bit of a North Face snob, if you want to get like a Gore-Tex jacket but you don't want to pay designer outdoor branding,
yeah,
you can go into an army surplus store and get a Gore-Tex jacket for about 30 quid, and it's a Gore-Tex jacket for 30 quid. You will not look the most fashionable person on the hills, but actually it's probably Gore-Tex, which means it's breathable, it's waterproof, it's probably got a lining in it, it's probably an extra long length, and it's probably covered in about 18,000 different pockets to put different bits of kit in. And you got yourself a Gore-Tex jacket there, but it won't say a Snow Peak on it, Ed.
Oh. And I really hate that about myself, that I am not a fashionista, but a labels junkie. I've just bought so much crap when I was younger that didn't work, that you had to buy again much sooner than any other time. And you just think, so I've kind of through life have thought, spend a little bit more and buy it once or twice. Now, I know you can't do that with coats and stuff, but I'm still knocking around in stuff that I've got like 10 years ago. And I know I'm a typical man with that kind of stuff, but I like it.
Yeah.
And I don't always necessarily go full price. You know, I do a lot of eBay. I do a lot of Vinted. I've started on Vinted. Oh no, where you can pick up some good labels and stuff. But yeah, I do think that you need to sell it to me, Tim. Sell it to me.
Okay, so let's start let's start then from a point of one of your pet peeves, and actually one of the things that you do really, really well in your camping setup, which is storage.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
and
I
you
agree.
and you do second-hand storage really, really well. You've got some great boxes, some great cartons and tins and all sorts of really, really quite lovely, beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Your army surplus store
Thank
is a
you.
great place for all of that slightly unusual storage stuff. Ammo boxes, whether that be metal tins with for cartridges, or whether it's like bigger wooden crates that have potentially had it might say grenade down the side of it, something like that.
Ooh.
That looks really cool in a camping field. And if you fill that with like an array of snacks and a bottle of port and some lovely things, then suddenly like, oh gosh, you've elevated that 10-20 pound wooden ammo crate into something that's glamping chic.
Oh. Ooh. Okay.
See, I'm tickling your fancy there.
Oh, you leave my fancy alone. Oh dear. I do. Yeah, I get that. And for storage and stuff, I do look all over the place for various different things.
Yeah.
What about, can you find like bivvies or
Yes.
maybe Swedish Army kind of? I mean, I've always seen the army jackets in there and stuff, which I do like. I don't think I'm cool enough to pull off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's
it's
always
always
something with a beer gut sticking out, and you just think, yeah, no, I'm not going to pull that off, am I? Wait on, I just heard that. Okay.
with that bigger. I'm surprised you can see it. But anyway, um, it makes me laugh really, because you go on the high street and there's some high street stores selling. You go in Primark here in the UK, and I know North America's got Primark just. So sort of discount high street clothing. They do an army jacket with like some fakery insignias and stuff like that, which is the stuff that I remember being at college in 1993
Yeah.
and going down the Army Navy store and buying a Polish army jacket because that's
Mm.
what you wanted to wear to college, and it was a real one that had been used in the Polish army, and it's just really funny that it's gone so far the other way now that they're actually manufacturing them in a sweatshop in China or Pakistan and selling them in the high street. It's
Allegedly, Tim, allegedly.
allegedly selling them on the high street. But but you can still get those. You can still get those,
Yeah.
at a much better build quality than the stuff that they're selling on the high street. And you can go into these places and get those jackets. Like I say, you can get them, and they're waterproof, and they're
Yeah.
so stuff like that. Definitely. You asked about bivy bags. Absolutely. I saw a bivy bag, a Gore-Tex bivy bag that and it was something like a Swedish Army or something like that. Gore-Tex bivy bag with a bit of a hoop over the head. Looked really sweet, and it was about 70 quid.
Wow.
And a Gore-Tex bivy bag. There's probably bushcrafters going, that's really expensive, but you look at Rab, you look at North Face, you look at Mountain
Mm.
Hardware, who make Gore-Tex bivy bags. You're paying hundreds of pounds for those. 2, 3, 4, 5, £600 for a Gore-Tex bivy bag. It's you can go in these places. It just won't say Rab, North Face, or anything else on it. And if you're not bothered about that, then you're missing out on some real bargains. You're missing out on some really
Mm.
expensive stuff. Admittedly, there is some old tat as well, and you have to
Yeah.
sift through the old tat. Um, I personally haven't found
Just get it to move.
Yeah.
Excuse me, love. Can you move?
Oi, old tat. Move on. Less. I wouldn't buy a tent from there because I haven't yet found a tent in an army surplus store that I'd kind of want to buy.
Mm.
They've got some like they do have canvas stuff. They have canvas Lvivs. We went to Lviv last year and
Yep.
Polish military tents, Polish sort of poncho military tents. Um, they've got things like that, but I'm too big for that kind of stuff. I don't fit in a Lviv or anything else. And some of their sort of uh, like smaller tents. I was going to say like dome tents or tunnel tents, little tunnel tents, things like that. I haven't found one in any of the stores I've been in recently that are of any real quality. I'm sure there are out there, and I'm sure that there are some army surplus stores that have got some real quality, little tiny hooped, you know, brilliant four season tents. I haven't found any of those, so
I
I'm
bet they
not.
go quick.
Yeah, they probably do. They probably do, but they're probably not the thing that they buy in bulk because a lot of what you see there when you go through the doors of these places is it's like it's like a big jumble sale. So they don't have like one jumper. They've just got stacked floor to ceiling of loads of jumpers, and you got to find your size, but they're all the same jumper. And then you'll go to the next thing, and it'll be all the same shirts, and the next thing will be all the same coats, and there'll be loads and loads and loads of them because these places tend to kind of bid for it from an auction somewhere,
Right.
and it kind of then comes in, and they'll buy a crate of stuff and not always know what's in it, and then it kind of appears, and they've got to then make sense of it. So I'm guessing the fancy four season tents aren't something that kind of
Make
come
it
in
to the
bulk.
shop floor.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, probably not. Probably not. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one. But sleeping bags, definitely.
Yeah.
Really decent four season sleeping bags. Um, Absolutely. They're in there, duck down, all synthetic. You can really find them. It's You want to look at rucksacks, you've got military rucksacks for days in these places, and they're cheap as chips. Really are cheap as chips, and they've got so much storage in them. I just think it's an underutilized venue for going and getting your camping equipment, and it might not be the place where you go and kit everything out, but it might be the place where you go and get certain pieces, and you might be like you, and you've got your Snow Peak tent, but actually, and you can then kind of team it up and save money elsewhere by adding in some other stuff,
Yeah.
and definitely stuff like the storage. The storage stuff in these places just looks really cool, really, really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I mean, seen sort of army stuff in antique fairs and stuff,
Mm,
but forget that you can just go and shop in those stores. And they're all
yeah,
over the country, aren't they?
yeah. They're everywhere.
Well, they're everywhere, aren't they? Yeah.
Every
It's
every
not just UK, is it?
No, 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 no. They're literally all over the world. I was searching before we came on, and they're literally army surplus stuff, army and navy. They're global. Everywhere's got most towns have got an army surplus store of some description, and it's a great place to just go in. It is the epitome of an Aladdin's cave of outdoor stuff, and yeah, you might kind of go past a load of bits and bobs that you're never going to look at, and it's not your sort of thing. You don't want to come out looking like GI Joe, do you? Or Action Man, but
I don't know. It worked for Rambo.
it did work for Rambo.
I
Did
think
work for
he had a
Rambo.
Polish army jacket on, didn't he?
Did he? Oh, I thought that was his ex Nam jacket.
Oh, was it? I
I don't
thought they
think.
were all camo stuff.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't know. It's up to date film reference there, though, Ed. But
Oh,
great,
I know. I'm
great
now
film.
everybody's searching, aren't they? Like,
Yeah.
what kind of jacket was it?
What was John Rambo wearing? It's
John Rambo.
that
First Blood, not the
first,
other ones.
yeah, First Blood. Although actually, I quite like Last Blood. It's
Oh
it's not
dear.
great, and he does a bit of acting, and he's not brilliant at it. But actually, if you miss out all the ones in the middle with the ridiculous perm and too many guns, First Blood and Last Blood. It's quite a nice sort of kind of nice little dual film night if you want to watch a couple of movies.
Okay, yeah, and probably do that before you go shopping in a army surplus. I mean, that's a marketer's dream, isn't it?
It is, really.
Buy that. What? Big sheath knife with a compass on top. I'll have two.
Oh God, everybody wanted that knife as kids.
Everybody.
Oh my God,
that.
everybody wanted it. And you know what? Army surplus places sell knives and multi-tools and axes and on all of those cutting implements, but they do sell knives. I mean, in North America, they probably sell guns as well, but we're in the UK. The most we get is a slingshot. The most we can shoot at you is a hard stare.
Unless Tim's coming in fast.
Fast and hard.
Oh, I love it when he comes round. It was like you set that up like 10 minutes ago. It was brilliant.
It's almost like we're scripted.
Almost.
Oh dear.
So can you buy things like the camouflage netting? Because that'd look quite excellent. You know, when you're trying to annex your neighbours and go, no, this is my bit of land. It's taken me all day to sort of fight for it. You are not camping in my bit.
Yes, you can. You can. It's so yeah, camo netting. Again, it's seriously cool stuff, and adds a level of kind of cool camping chic to your other stuff. Actually, that's a really good shout. We should definitely get some camo netting.
Camo netting. It would essentially, you could drape that over a very good tarp. Last week's episode,
yes,
and make it. Now you've got me thinking, Tim. Now you've got me thinking. Okay,
I could drape it over my car and then not find my car again.
I'm going to throw your keys into the netting.
We're not swingers.
Is that where you went?
Sorry.
Really? Get your crisps and leave. With Mandy.
Oh, man. Oh, God. I don't know Mandy. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, dear. So there are trying to get us back onto some kind of sense of what we're talking about.
So, are you allowed to wear those jackets and things? Will you? You won't be conscripted.
You won't be conscripted. You won't look like the grey man, though. You are going to stand out as like some. So if you were head to toe in all the military stuff, you are going to stand out a little bit, aren't you? So, but there's nothing stopping you. I think there's only, is it police, fire, military? I think military insignias you're not supposed to wear.
We don't want to steal anybody's valor.
No.
There's a few videos online of people dressing up and pretending that they were in various kind of wars. Yeah, so it's like stealing valor, I think, is what they're.
That's a new kind of low I've not heard before. What kind of scum have you got to do to do stuff like that? That's bonkers.
And
people who serve need respect and not people copying them. But anyway.
Amen, Tim. Well said.
I think the only other thing, certainly in the UK, that your uniform that you're not allowed to wear is a vicar. You're not allowed to. It's against the law to impersonate a vicar. But tell that to all the stag do's.
Well, yeah. I mean, what about tarts and vicars night?
Well, they all get really drunk and probably get arrested anyway. But particularly,
I thought they were getting arrested for being drunk.
Particularly if Mandy's out. whoever. Apologies for anyone listening who's called Mandy. Apparently, you're a goer. Any listeners that are called Mandy, please message in.
we were talking about somebody else.
We were talking about another Mandy. Oh gosh. It's yeah. So on my next list was like sizing and the fit of different bits of clothing in particular.
Yeah.
What you often find is they've got tons of sizes because they've bought a shed load of this stuff. So
years ago when I was looking at it, it was all extra large, and I was like, oh God, there's nothing in here for me. I now find that I might be in that category, or at least could fit them a little bit more. So maybe I should just give it another go.
I think you should, Ed. I think you should give it a go. It'll save you a fortune. It's you won't have to buy any more of those Snow Peak quilted jumper things that you've got, those quilted jackets that you've got.
Do you mean the fire vest and the teddy bear coat?
The teddy, yes. Is that its name?
It is now.
Oh my God. You know, we said we hadn't booked anywhere yet for next weekend. I might be going somewhere else.
Hey, Tim, I can't afford that place by myself.
Oh dear. It's I just think it's a cool place to go in, have a look at. They've always got tons of stock. There's always really knowledgeable people in there, and they'll help you out. It's I'm not sure. You know, I said I wouldn't necessarily buy a tent from there. Other things I probably wouldn't buy from there would be probably gas burners. I don't know. I think that's a personal thing in me, though. I'm just a bit twitchy about gas burners from places I don't really trust, and I just, you know, and I certainly don't want to be on a podcast saying, "Oh yeah, go get a gas burner from those guys. They're fine, honest." And somebody loses half an arm or something. It's I think you've got to. I think you've got to, you know, be a little bit smart to what you're going to buy and what you're not going to buy, and have a proper look at it. And does it have all the safety labels and everything else on before you think about doing that? For me, I think the big benefit of them is finding, you know, like waterproof clothing, breathable clothing, sleeping bags, sleeping mats, camping storage, lights, lanterns, flashlights, torches, cutting tools, knives, you know, all of those things are going to be there in abundance and a damn sight cheaper than you're going to get, you know, either online or on the high street with a branded name on it. And you know, surely it's, you know, I guarantee if any of our listeners go into an army surplus store, they will come out with something, because there's some in these places for everybody.
Yeah, I think you're right, and you have got me thinking a little bit more laterally about things like boots. Certainly, knives and tools and things. Nobody makes good weaponry like the army does.
Yeah.
And I think, and just some of those weird and wonderful things that all, you know, make your tent set up. I think, I'm sold, Tim. I'm sold.
Cool. Well, I'm going to take you down. I'm going to do some shopping, and then we can show some people what we've purchased. It's we'll go in and we'll buy some shit, Ed. We'll buy some shit.
I'm going to buy some shit before this episode airs, and see we can post some pictures. Me shopping. Boom. Oh,
cool. What do you think you'll get? Some socks?
Well, to be honest, I mean, you joke there, but you just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
I mean, army surplus socks are as good as anything that you can get anywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just having a look around in chatting about this, there's somebody quite local that I didn't even know that was there, and I probably hope that it will inspire others to maybe do a quick search and go army surplus near me.
Yeah.
Because I bet there'll be something somewhere. And once again, it's supporting local people that are nearby. You're not buying off Amazon. You're not doing those things. It's not shipping from China. It might be
Yeah.
made in China, but somebody else has shipped it. Careful.
Woo, steady
Careful.
on.
That stutter's coming back.
No, that's a really valid point, actually, in that, these are local businesses, these are local people,
recycling at its best, isn't it?
Totally. It's supporting local and upcycling, and your camping setup will look cool as F.
Yeah, cool as F. Who, what? Freddy's?
No, cool as F for fast and hard. I think we need to name this episode
Surprise! Oh no, Tim's coming fast and hard.
Is that what I sound like when I come in fast and hard? Surprise! Woo!
It's a bit flouncy, yes.
Cool as F for flouncy. There we go. That's not what Army Surplus are going for, but we're going to say it. Oh man! Oh, that's funny. That is funny. No, it's cool. Oh god. So should we slide off into an old minute mindfulness and then come back and have a bit of a chat about the coming shenanigans?
Yes, let's do it. Thanks for the cuckoo, by the way. It was brilliant. I almost missed it. It was quite low level. Cuckoo. I won't do that again.
You absolute swine. Yes, you will.
Welcome to the Casual Camping Minute Mindfulness. Let the sounds of nature take you back to the camping field.
Brilliant. Actually, I just can't wait to be out camping under the stars.
Yeah.
Under the trees we're going to be.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm still thinking I'm going for the old hammock tent and 2 tarps.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to go for that, and I'm still going to bring all my other stuff. I'm going to bring my camping table and my Jetboil Genesis and everything else. Me coffee kit and all my other stuff, my little shelving unit and everything else. I'm going to bring all of that stuff and have it all set up underneath me 2 tarps. But I had such a comfortable night in the hammock. I think, you know what, I'm going to go I'm going to go hammock.
Going to go hammock. Well, I'm a little bit flabbergasted by that. I think you've not camped for ages. You've got some amazing gear, and yet you're going for kind of a fast and light setup, but taking everything with you. And I was like, oh, okay. That must have been really good.
It was just super comfy. The other thing is, um, that Fire and Stars, it's one of those places where you park your car quite a way away from where you're camping, and those trolleys are quite heavy to pull when you put big, massive 3 or 4 meter bell tents on them. So I'm thinking it's just going to cut the weight down a little bit by not carrying a massive, great big tent and
Yeah.
a hammock and a couple of tarps. Yes, I'll still have my camp boxes and all my other stuff and at least one cool box. And but then I haven't got a massive tent because the bell tents they are massive and they are heavy. So it'll just cut some of that weight down a little bit and some of the bulk out of packing in the car. But
Well, and I think that is admirable that you adjust yourself. We've said it an awful lot of times over the various shows, adjusting to what you're going to.
yeah,
So, yeah, I would go quite fast and light with a one-nighter, but I kind of like being in me big tents as well. So I'm still gonna stick to my big tent. I do want another tent, to be honest, but I can't justify it. So
yeah. What are you thinking?
I quite like that Hollow Wild kind of army kind of match tent.
Oh yeah, the
Black.
inflatable one.
The inflatable one, I just think that's a nice big size. And yeah, every time we've seen it, and I just think, ooh, that'd be a really quick setup.
Yeah, no, it is a nice tent, is that, and we need to get our hands on an air beam tent really because we haven't talked about air beams mainly because we've never camped in one. We've had people camp with us who've had air beams.
Yeah.
And they are great, and I'm always amazed at how quick they go up. And the technology's come a long way. We've got to get our hands on an air beam tent, even if it's just for a weekend. We could borrow one from somewhere. We'll have to start tapping up some of these people we met at these shows and see if we can borrow something for a weekend and have a bit of a play. Because it would be a really cool thing to have a bit of a mess around with.
Well, I quite like the way that it had good windows, had the bit for the stove.
Yeah.
It also had outage so that you can put your solar panels out. And I kind of think, ooh, okay, we'll be in some woods, but I think that'd be a very nice. I've been going to my Robins tent all this year, really, as well as the swag, and I just think, ooh,
Fancy something
as I said
else.
last week, I'm not looking, I'm not spending,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
sometimes you just go, oh, I'd quite like to. Maybe there's a little cellar tent to get a tent.
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
going on.
Maybe. I for me to be in the hammock, I want the weather to be dry and not cold. It's not going to be cold because it's
No.
it's August, but I'd like it to be dry. If it is looking like we might get any rain, because we are going for multiple nights, I'll be in the 3 meter bell tent and get myself set up in there as usual. And I'll just have to do a couple of trips from the car, but
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah,
there's no harm in having that in and still having a night in the hammock. Bring the hammock
yeah.
along. Maybe I'll have a night. Maybe we could, I was going to say sharesies, but that's
Whoa,
different.
whoa!
You have it one night, I have it another.
Don't call me Mandy.
It's definitely that thing's definitely not staying up if I jump in.
It's all right, Aid. I think it's certified to 200 kilos.
Oh yeah, no. Right, okay. Yeah. I'm about
You're
half
fine.
that.
You're fine, Ed. You're fine.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was like,
oh, watching your face do the maths, it was like Joey off Friends.
I was going to say up to date reference, but they're always up to date, are friends.
Yes, always. Not Chandler, obviously.
Chandler's sleeping.
Sorry.
Oh,
We need
gosh.
to finish
We've,
this.
we've almost got political, haven't we? What? No.
No. I just said something stupid, but I'll edit it.
Edit that one out. Well, unless I say it and then you leave them in. No, I mean,
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I have done that to you a couple of times. But it's comedy gold, Ed. You are comedy gold.
well, gold something or other. It's like maybe 9 karat gold. That's it. It's not 18 or 24. That's for sure.
No, it's cut with tin. Oh God. All right then, everybody, get your ass out camping in a camping field. We are really close to camping and very excited about it. Get your ass down to an army surplus or army and navy or whatever it's called in the part of the world that you are. Get yourself down there. I promise you will come out with something you're really pleased with. It's an Aladdin's cave of amazing bargains. So get yourself down there and have a bit of a look and see what you can get. And
let us share some pictures. Let us see.
Yeah. Show us your army surplus purchases. That'd be really cool to see. Particularly if you're taking it out in the field. Show us it in the wild.
Ooh, out in nature.
Without Mandy. All right then, everybody. I've been Tim. You have a good week.
I've been Mandy.
Casual Camping Podcast accepts no liability and does not officially recommend any products or endorse any techniques discussed in an individual podcast episode or shown on Casual Camping Podcast social media accounts. Individuals should make their own informed decision and risk assessment of any products or advice prior to any purchase or use.